Yo, what is up? Quick game in a quick tank. Well, not a quick tank. This is a quick game I have in the T-103. I have this rental for a week. I didn't have enough time to really test it out. I only played 4 games in it, but here's my reaction on it. This thing, comparable to the Scorpion and the SU-103 OPM, it sounds like the same kind of gun. 130 caliber. Of course, the Scorpion is only 128. But what's the difference is high penetration on the standard shells. 258 penetration versus 243 on the SU-13 OPM and 246 on the Scorpion. Which means if you plan to make credits with this tank, there is a possibility you can make a lot of credits with this tank. But however, this tank, no camo whatsoever. It is a big, tall, big head tank, watermelon head. And you're gonna see it from a mile away, therefore it has no camo values, not like the SU-13 OPM, which has great camo values. So I'd say this is something in between. Actually, it's worse camo values than the Scorpion, yeah, to be honest. Now the penetration on the gold shells, 307 versus SU-13 OPM is 320. Really good penetration on that tank. You can easily shoot tier 10 tanks in that. 311 on the Scorpion G, which is also great. But like I was saying, the standard shells are sufficient in with 258. You are really already doing very well with this tank. Rate of fire, that means the reload time is 9 seconds. It's kind of in between the Scorpion and the SU-13 OPM, because the Scorpion is 10.5 and the SU-130 is 11.2. So this is like 9.05. It's in between those two tanks. It's not too slow, it's not too fast. Basically, this tank is actually like a backup tank to the heavy tanks. What I mean is you can back up those heavy tanks, follow them into the battle, and be like an Overwatch. You know, you're tall enough to actually sit on top of their turret. So when you're poking out of the corner behind a heavy tank, you can like poke out together and use their body and turret to protect your hull. You know what I'm saying? That's how tall this tank is. Huge, big head. But this gun, as you can see here, is quite accurate. It can snipe that pixel shot. The dispersion is 0.32, exactly like the SU-13 OPM, but the aim time is just a tad slower, 2.07. Of course, the Scorpion has the quickest reload, quickest aim time of 1.75, followed by the 13 OPM, 1.92 seconds. But the dispersion is almost the same as the SU-13 OPM, 0.32. But while it's traversing and turret traversing and hull traversing, the Scorpion is going to beat the 103, the T-103 anytime. The Scorpion, of course, you can flex around the map, you can change locations. It's very good for doing that. The T-103 not so much, because it's kind of slow. It's got 40 kilometers an hour forward speed, 12 reverse, which means it's like if you commit to a flank, you got to do it. You got to go that way no matter what. You can't really like turn around unless you have a lot of time to do it. Unfortunately, in games like this where it's fast, teams are moving forward quickly, you've got to commit to one flank and just keep pushing forward. Not unlike the Scorpion, which can basically flank around and go with the flow where it's happening. It can go there. You can see a bit of armor there. I can bounce some shit. I've got 100 hull armor in the front, 100 on the sides, 60 at the back. My turret armor is the most impressive, 220 in the front, 145 on the sides. So it's very useful. You can bounce shit with your turret. Not so much with your hull, of course. But what can I say about this tank? It's got its own playstyle. It's kind of special. It's not special, but it's kind of special. You don't want this tank, but you kind of want this tank, because it's not a 13 OPM and it's not a Scorpion. It is kind of different. So what can I say? I kind of want this tank, but I know I already have the 13 OPM. I already have the Scorpion. Why do I want this tank? Well, it plays a little bit different. It's more like a heavy a medium, well, not a medium, but kind of like you push with the heavies, you follow behind someone who's going to back you up. Like just now there, that's Progetto was backing me up, so I went with him and we absolutely crushed and dominated. So that was a quick video there. As you can see, I made a bunch of credits with this tank. If you're firing AP shells, standard shells, you're going to be doing that a lot. And I only played 4 games with this tank in the unfortunately, I didn't spend enough time with it. I didn't have time to play a lot of games in it. But all 4 games were wins, and 2 of them were fantastic games. So 2 of them were normal games like this one, and 2 of them were like really fantastic games. So what can I say? Yeah, kind of quirky, kind of special tank. I don't know if I want it or not, but a part of me says I want it. Anyway, thanks for watching this quick video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.